gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay.
What's going down, gamblers around the world? It's the coach here representing Brothas N Bets, and I'm joined by man myth, the legend himself, Mr. Marley Bets. Marley, what's going down?
What is the goddamn deal? We got boys in the comments already. Oh, goddamn SBO. Goddamn deal. What's up with it, fellas? What's going down? Feeling good.
And we also joined by the Reaper, Mr. Mikey Hover, the guy that kept us in check had the best record in the NFL series that we did. Mikey Hover, aka the Reaper. Reaper, what's going down with you?
Man, nothing, man. I'm just glad to be back. Glad for y'all to have me back, and it's going down. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, hold on one second.
That's okay, bro. SB motherfucking tell me some good and stick to it. Always, man. It's NBA playoff time. I love the first two rounds of the playoffs, dog. It's like it's money. That's money time to me. Like the first couple early NBA playoffs, feel like it's gift season.
Man, last year around this time, I killed it like first round last year. Like with the plans and then those first couple of games, man, bro, I remember I got up to like 12. Y'all remember that when I got up to 12K and then I just lost like 8.
It always be like that. It always be like that. It don't ever be like that time I got out to 15 and I cashed out. Niggas never tell that story.
It's rare. You know why? Because once you get to 10K, you're just seeing like all them extra numbers on your balance, and then you like, fuck it, let's go to. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm trying to get like Moneyline. Moneyline told me he had damn near 100K in his shit one time. This was before gambling became like mainstream, like how it is now. Right. So I always be trying to go after that because I'd be like, shit. Okay, once I get to 10, I'm like, shit, let's try to go to 20. I ain't never been up to 20K. The most
I never got to 10, so I'm not gonna front like I'm.
The most I ever cashed out was 1,200.
I never get to 10 because I'm cashing out before I get to that hole. Like what? It's been like, I hope Moneyline don't be mad at me. It's been like when I was in Vegas, I was like bookieing for Moneyline, so to speak. And it was several times Moneyline got up to like 8K, 9K off like a 200 deposit. Ran that hoe up like 3 times. 8K, 9K. I'm like, bro, cash out. Cash out. Plus, I want my tip anyway. But like, cash out, bro. You at 8K. I'm trying to get to 10. Cash out, bro. You at 8K. Cash out. Every single fucking time. Never made it to 10K with me.
This nigga, the coach, be trying to win 50K. You be like, no, just cash out. Like, no.
You remember that? And Marley ain't lying because I wish he would have did it to me one time. It was one time I was up there. I got like 3, 4, 5.
I think I did. Are you gonna tell a Hawaii story?
I was up there.
I didn't tell you to cash out, but I was like, go ahead. I'm gonna let you tell the story.
I put like 3,000 on something, lost. So I think I had like 15 left, and I was like, Marley, go put this 15 on Hawaii money line.
I just remember
he was like, Hawaii? Are you serious, bro? I was like, yes. He was like, bro, really? I was like, yes, 1,500 on Hawaii money line.
That nigga Marley always gonna ask you like, are you sure you want to do that?
That was just a bad play, though.
It was a bad play.
It was a straight like, I lost. I'm trying to get it back. I just need some action. Who playing tonight? Oh, Hawaii about to beat these niggas.
That's when they had the white boy with the dreads, and I was like, bro, he nice. He like, dog, are you sure? I said, Marley, go place the fucking bet before we miss it. Because it's been a couple of times Marley miss making it my bet like that close, and them hoes end up hitting.
That was before I had it on the phone. I used to have to go to the casino.
Run to the
got the app.
actual casino.
I had to literally till I got hooked to the game
shit.
and got the app. I used to have to physically go to, but that was like 5 minutes, like around the corner. You know what I'm saying? I used to.
You have to like catch the train or something over there.
I mean, when I didn't drive, they got buses like metro type shit. That whole literally 5 minutes. I had bought like a little moped because baby had the car at the time, so I had me a little moped. And I used to ride that hoe up there. Take me about 10 minutes to get to that hoe. Ride that hoe back until I got the app. But I used to have to go make the deposits though. That was the killer. Like,
yeah,
because if I got the money on the phone, it's cool. But if like with coach and money line, you know, they trying to make $500 bets and shit. Like, I don't got $500 sitting on that hoe, so they gotta send me the money. I gotta go to the bank, hit the ATM, then go to the casino, put that hoe on the phone, put the bet in.
Hey, real shit though. Look, hey, I ain't gonna lie. You was doing us a favor for that shit. Like, real shit.
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga money line was tipping the fuck out of me though. I used to love when that nigga win. Like, oh yeah, I know I got a good 100 coming to me. Tip 75 tip. Use that hoe, go do about 6 parlays. That's when I was parlay crazy. Straight parlays.
If I cash out, I'll be like, here, Marley, whatever. Nah,
money line used to piss me off though. That nigga used to have me going to the bank and casino every fucking day.
Well, man, we losing some of our audience, so they hear to hear the NBA.
Like we lost half.
They don't want to hear about.
They don't want to hear about war stories.
Right. So shout out to everybody tuning in, man. We are now getting into the playoff game. This is when I really start focusing and paying attention. On a side note, I went to go see the Hawks and Rockets play last night. Man, that Jalen Green gonna be special, bro. He nasty in the flesh. He nasty, dog. But them Hawks, man, they can shoot, bro. Like they remind me of Orlando Magic, you know, that year when they were trying to lead up to the Lakers versus the Cavaliers, Kobe versus LeBron in the finals. And I'll never forget it. You know, a lot of people who be in the game, and even like Tim Donahue was saying, man, you can't rig. It's tough to rig a game for a team that are full of shooters.
Facts.
Like Sherrod Lewis and that whole little Miami squad. Plus, they
NBA did LeBron a favor, man. He didn't want that.
Right, because that would have been on him.
That was Kobe year too,
and it would have been all on. He didn't beat LeBron in the final. He didn't beat Kobe in the final. Like that would have been bad.
Yeah, he didn't want that work. That was Kobe when he had just got his weapons too. He was coming into that little second round of him winning titles. Nah, he didn't want none of Bean.
Well, speaking of the Cavaliers, let's jump right into our first game, and we're talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Brooklyn Nets. Hey, man, for everybody tuning in, man, you know, we do show comments. We do read them out, man. Let's get the chat jumping. You know, comments, hit the like, the share button. But anywho, let's jump right into our first game that's going on 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the Barclays Center tomorrow night. And we're talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers, 44-38 on the year, 43-36-3 against the spread, taking on the Brooklyn Nets, who are also 44-38 on the year. Their ATS record is 32-47-3. This line did open up at 8.5, and there hasn't been any movement. The total opened up at 228.5, and there hasn't been any movement on that as well. Let's get to these injury reports. So as we all know, Wade, Sexton, and Allen, they are all out indefinitely for the Cavaliers. While for Brooklyn, Dragic, he is probable for this game. Lil Curry, he is probable as well for this game. And we already know Ben Simmons, he ain't playing a liquor down at all this season. Last time we seen Cleveland, they put a thumping on the backups from Milwaukee yesterday. They won 133-115, while the Brooklyn Nets beat the Indiana Pacers 134-126. Get to these actual factuals real quick. The Cavaliers are 3-9 against the spread in the last 12 games. The total has gone over 12 out of the last 18 games. They are 3-8 straight up in the last 11 games. 1-4 straight up against the Nets in the last 5 games. 1-6 against the spread in the last 7 games on the road. They are 1-4 straight up in the last 5 games when playing on the road against Brooklyn as well. 3-7 against the spread in the last 10 games against the Eastern Conference Finals opponent. And the unders also hit 7 out of the last 10 games when playing against an Atlantic Division opponent. Actual factuals for these Nets, they are 2-6 against spread in the last 8 games. The unders also hit 5 out of the last 6 games. They are 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games. The overs also hit 5 out of the last 7 against the Cavaliers. 1-5 against spread in the last 6 games at the crib. They are 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games when playing at the crib against Cleveland, as I explained before. 4-1 straight up in the last 5 games against a Central Division opponent. And the under has hit 4 out of the last 5 games whenever Brooklyn is playing against the Eastern Conference Final. So, with that being said,
for the safe pilots, like Matt.
Sorry.
Stop with barely a bomb.
My bad.
So, with that being said, Cavaliers, Nets. Let's start off with the Reaper. Reaper, how do you feel about this one?
Well, it's the playoffs, so teams are gonna battle. I gotta have an 8.5. I have to, cause like you gotta really think about it, like. And I know, like, niggas look at the seeds or whatever, but at the same time, niggas is out here really, like, this, like, niggas out here really battling, so I gotta take those niggas. Hey, plus 8.5.
Coach is fucking stupid, dog.
He said, I gotta that nigga Hova.
I gotta take him. Follow me. If you want to make the money, follow me. Plus 8.5.
Okay. All right. My bad, bro. So Hova likes the plus the 8.5.
You all right, nigga?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I done fucked up my screen. All right. Great analysis. So look, it's I'm not so one thing I'm not gonna do is I'm not betting against Kyrie and KD in a playoff situation. So the Nets are gonna win the game. Are they gonna cover? I think what's going without being said is the loss of Jared Allen. We already got the loss of Mobley, who is not there. But then when you compound that with the loss of Jared Allen as well, I think that spells troubles for the Cavs. 8.5, it's too many points for me to be 100% honest. I actually believe that the Cavs do cover this 8.5 because I think we'll get a playoff atmosphere. I think it'll be a tight game. If you ask me when it comes to a side who I would take, I definitely would take the Cavs plus the 8.5. With that being said, I'm with the homie SBO. I'm on the over 228.5. I normally don't give a lot of total plays. I don't think I've given any on the show yet, but the Nets play no defense. Let's just be real.
Right.
They play absolutely zero defense, although it is a playoff atmosphere and you expect things to tighten up and the game to slow down a little bit. They can't stop nobody. So I expect it to be scoring. And the problem with the Nets is whoever they face after this is, or including with the Cavs though, like, can you match at the end of the day? Can you match KD and Kyrie? Like, they go score. Can you keep up with them? Because they not gonna play no defense. So, with that being said, the games earlier came right close to that total, like 229, 228. So playoffs, you expect it to go under. But with no defense played by these Nets, I'm gonna take the over 228.5.
Hey, T, you should go under though, right? Like,
I would. So initially, because just for the simple fact that it's the playoffs, you expect the game to slow down. You expect it to be more of a defensive struggle. My problem is, like I said, if you ask me to take a side, I'm taking an 8.5 just because the Nets don't play defense. They don't stop somebody. So to expect them to win by 9 points and cover this game. I think that's a lot. I think the better play, if you're a Brooklyn taker, is to take the Brooklyn first half, possibly even first quarter, because you're gonna get. I've been saying this all season, or every time we talk basketball, the crowd, the energy is all going to be behind the Nets. Any ounce of energy or boost, or however you want to look at it, that's going to be provided from anybody is going to Brooklyn. But at the same time, they just don't play no defense, bro. It's hard to back a team -8 that don't play no defense. So, I actually like the first half. I didn't check the line. Can you give me that real quick before I make
I'm gonna look, but I'm guessing it's probably gonna be like 4.5.
I don't like that.
5.
I would look at the first quarter. That line's probably not available right now. That would be my play for the Knicks. I'm gonna take that first half over instead of the full game over. Is what I'm gonna do.
Do you know what that is?
No, I didn't check it. I got it right here though. Let me check real fast. See, they don't have UWager. Doesn't have. Shout out UWager, our unofficial sponsor. They don't have the lines up. I assume it's going to be around 114, 115, maybe even as high as 116. If I can get some 114s, 115s, I'll take it. I expect the game to probably slow down second half, more specifically fourth quarter. First half, we'll probably get balls out. So put me officially on the over first half. I'll take it whatever we catch it at tomorrow officially. And we'll just, because I don't have the lines right now.
Hold on, I'm trying to get it for you right now. So the first half line right now is 4.5, which that's going to be my official play. Brooklyn Nets 4.5. I don't see the total as of yet. Hold on, let me see. Let's see total. Nope, they don't have the total. As
I just checked UWager, they didn't have it listed.
But the official line for the first half is 4.5, and that's going to be my official play for everything, for every reason that y'all did say.
I like that first quarter.
They did have the first quarter. Let me see what the first.
HBO, that's not a bad idea if you can catch their ass down.
Right. So that's
their ass.
So the first quarter line is 3.
I think I like that 3.
So what's your official play?
I think I like the first half better if it's 3 and the first half is 4. I'd rather have the first half. My official play is the over first half.
So not the full game, first half.
First half over.
So do you know
what's the number?
We don't know. So it's 228. It's 228.5 right now. So divided by 2, maybe like 116. I know it's not divided by 2, but I'm saying divided by 2 is showing the love. It might be like 116. Might even be 118, to be honest.
I'll post it on Twitter tomorrow.
First half over. All right. Hey, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. SBO, LJ.
When Sexton come back, though, when's that?
Next year?
Mobley? It'll be next year. And Mobley come back, the Cavs gonna have something. Ain't nobody be paying attention. They start the season off high. They tell them once boys start getting hurt, they probably would have finished in the top 5.
All right. So, hey, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Let's get to our next game. And we are talking about the Clippers taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hey, did y'all know Alex Rodriguez and Mayweather? I think they got a shared ownership of this team.
Which one?
With the Minnesota. I saw them on the Pivot the other day, and they were talking about it.
Did not know that.
I think so, because Mayweather was on some shit like he wanted to, they were like coming at him like, hey, if you purchase the team, you can't move them. And he was like, how you going to tell me what to do with my team once I own it? So I don't know.
He probably trying to move them boys to Vegas.
Shit, that'd be a way better market than Minnesota. But anywho, let's get on this game right now. We're talking about the Los Angeles Clippers taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. This game's going down 9:30 Eastern Standard Time in the Target Center in Minnesota. The Clippers 42-40 on the year, 40-41-1 against the spread, while the Minnesota Timberwolves are 46-36 on the year, 43, 38, and 1 against the spread. This line opened in favor of Minnesota -3. That line has then gone up just a tad bit to 3.5. And the total is opened up at 230.5, and there hasn't been any movement yet on that line. Injury reports right now for the Clippers. Batum, he is probable for tomorrow's game. Kennard, he left last game, so he's questionable for this game. And of course, for those who don't know, Kawhi Leonard is out. Pretty much for Minnesota, Russell, D'Angelo Russell, he is probable for tomorrow's game. Last time we seen the Clippers, they won 138-88 yesterday against OKC. And Minnesota took an L yesterday against the Bulls, 124-120. Get to these actual factuals real quick. For the Clippers, they are 4-1 against spread in the last 5 games. The total has gone over 6 out of the last 9 games. They are 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games. 4-1 against spread in the last 5 games against Minnesota. 6-1 straight up in the last 7 games against Minnesota. So that 4-1 was against the spread. I don't know if I said that. The O's also hit 4 out of the last 5 games whenever the Clippers are playing on the road. And it's also gone over 8 out of the last 9 games whenever the Clippers are on the road against Minnesota. 6-1 straight up in the last 7 games this season. 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games against a Western Conference opponent. And the Clippers are also 10-5 against the spread in the last 15 games against a Northwest Division opponent. Get to these actual factors for the Timberwolves. They are 1-6 against the spread in the last 7 games. The overs hit 5 out of the last 5 games. They are 13-7 straight up in the last 20 games. The overs also hit 12 out of the last 17 against the Clippers. The overs also gone 5 out of the last 6 games at home. The total's also gone over 8 out of the last 9 games whenever they're at the crib against the Clippers, as I said before. 12-2 straight up in the last 14 games against the Western Conference opponent. 9-4 against the spread in the last 13 games when playing against a Pacific Division opponent. So, Los Angeles Clippers, taking on the Timberwolves of Minnesota. Marley, what's your play?
Ain't no Lakers. No, sir. Excuse me. Yeah. Shout out to LJ. That's pretty much my point right there at the end of the day. We got to look at this Clipper team as not how they are and what their record is and what they place, but we got to kind of assume what they would be with at least Paul George. And I'm sure he's worth.
Is Reggie Jackson still playing?
Reggie Jackson? Yes.
Okay.
Reggie Jackson is still there. And he had a pretty good season. Him and Marcus Morris was in the run.
I'm just making sure he wasn't hurt. I know because I haven't seen him the last couple of games when they played. Go ahead, my bad.
You good. You good. And in my opinion, like he said, since George has been back, they've been 4-1 ATS. They're on a 5-game straight up win streak. They've beat Minnesota twice this year, although Minnesota won the last game. And I was just gonna, God damn it, LJ, I was just going to say that we got to give the Clippers the coaching edge, with Ty Lue being one of the best coaches, especially with making adjustments. For me personally, playoff P earned that shit finally, because that shit, and before I don't know boys remember, I used to go off about that shit. Like, how could he call himself that? But these last couple years, I think 2 years, man been showing up, and I expect nothing less. Maybe with Paul George, without Paul George, I would probably take the Wolves, but with him looking the way he's looked the past 5 games on this team, I'm on the Clippers, and I'm going to take the money line.
All right. Hova, what's your play?
Do you believe in Jesus Christ?
No. I believe Jesus Christ is the Son. So, I don't know.
I ain't talking to you, Marley.
Oh.
You talking to me?
You coach.
Yeah.
Is a frog's ass watertight?
Exactly. So believe in the Clippers. Money line. And that's it.
Shout
I
out
don't got
to
shit else to say.
Okay, so it looks like we all agreeing on the board for this game. We all are on
That's it, Mikey.
the beloved
Marley,
Jesus.
that's it. Like, why you had to hit me with that?
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. My apologies.
I know you believe in the sun, nigga.
Oh, I wasn't talking about that. Nah, we don't need to get into
It's
none
all
of that.
good.
I don't even like having that debate socially. I mean, like, social media and everything's all good. Assalamu alaikum. Praise Jesus. All
Alaikum
that good
salam, nigga.
Yeah, all that good stuff. Praise Jesus, all that good stuff, man. Whatever you believe in, I'm right there with you. I support it.
So shout out to Xavier Moon Young, man. Been through a lot and see him from balling in my high school. Okay. So George is also shoot 50. Yeah, man. Honestly, I think who's gonna play a big part besides playoff P tomorrow is Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson, fuck yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think he's going to play a big part in tomorrow's game. He's going to give us those threes when we need them. So I'm right there with y'all. Money line me, please, for that one.
Yeah, I think his numbers go up now that Paul's back. I think it takes pressure off.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Marley. Definitely.
He won't be so much of the focal point. He still got Terrence, man.
Right, who's been balling too.
Yeah, so, and like you said, Xavier Moon been balling.
So it's time to see the cat cry. This Timberwolves team, they are still young. They do got some talent, but I do like the coaching staff for the Clippers, and I just like I think they have the better overall team right now. So that is my play for that one. Let's keep this shit moving. Hey, we appreciate everybody tuning in. I am the coach.
Oh my God,
that's me.
I am the coach. That is Marley Bets, and that is Mikey Hobel. We are Brothas N Bets. So let's get on to our next game. I think this is going to be a nice. All right, so I'll put it to you this way. If you like to see people shooting behind the arc, this is the game for you. Because both teams like to go crazy, shooting threes. This matchup right now epitomizes everything of what the new generation is all about in basketball. And we're talking about the Charlotte Hornets and the Atlanta Hawks. This game's going down April 13th. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the State Farm Arena. I will be in Vegas at this time for my B-Day celebration. Charlotte Hornets, 43-39 on the year, 45-35-2 against the spread, while Atlanta Hawks at 43-39 on the year, 37-45 against the spread. This line did open up in favor of Atlanta -4.5. There hasn't been any movement on that line, and the total opened up at 236.5. There hasn't been any movement on that line as well. As we already know, Gordon Hayward, he is out indefinitely for Charlotte. And for Atlanta, Williams is questionable for this game. And we already know Collins, he's been out for majority of the season. Last time we seen Charlotte play, they won 124-108 against the Washington Wizards, while Atlanta beat Houston Rockets 130-114 here in Houston yesterday. A game I was able to go and check out. Get to these actual facts. Charlotte 10-5 against the spread in the last 15 games. The overs hit 4 out of the last 6. They are 11-4 straight up in the last 15 games. 13-7 straight up in the last 20 games against Atlanta. The overs also hit 6 out of the last 7 games when playing on the road. And it's also hit 6 out of the last 8 games whenever Charlotte's playing on the road in the A. 6-3 against the spread in the last 9 games this season. 5-2 against the spread in the last 7 games when playing against the Eastern Conference opponent. But only 3-6 straight up in the last 9 games when playing an opponent in the Southeast Division. Let's get to these actual factions for the Hawks. The Hawks 7-2 against the spread in the last 9 games. The unders hit 4 out of the last 5. They are 7-2 straight up in the last 9 games this season. The unders also hit 6 out of the last 7 against Charlotte. 11-1 straight up in the last 12 games when playing at the crib, the Hawks are. The overs also hit 6 out of the last 8 games, as I said before, whenever playing at the crib against Charlotte. 8-3 against the spread in the last 11 games this season. 5-2 straight up in the last 7 games against the Southeast Division opponent. 6-0 against the spread in the last 6 games when playing as a favorite. So, Charlotte Hornets on Atlanta Hawks. Hope I'm going to let you take. Oh, over right here. Marley. What's the play?
I like Charlotte plus the 4.5, man. I was thinking about the over. 236. That's awfully high. Regular season on that hoe. But playoffs, man, you never know with the tempo and how things are going to slow down. Because things are going to slow down in the fourth quarter when the game is tight. They're going to walk the fucking ball up the court. It's just what they do for some strange reason. I know Coach is really, really high on Atlanta because he just watched them play in person against a Rocket team that is god awful. It has been god awful all season with no Christian Wood, no Schroeder, no veterans, just all young guys. But with that being said, I took this Hawks team and watched this Hawks team against the Heat about 2-3 days ago when the Hawks really needed it and the Heat didn't need shit. And they rested a couple players. And I watched them, and I know that he's good defensively and all that shit, but I watched this team get out-rebounded, get outworked. They don't have the toughness to me. I don't like that shit. I don't like soft-ass teams. And to me, well, both of these teams are rather soft. But to me, fucking Atlanta is fucking soft. They soft and they can get bullied. And I think that's because Collins is gone. Collins was the tough guy.
Right. He was their Draymond.
Guy that wouldn't go take that shit in the paint. But after Capella, it's nobody else. And Capella not really a tough guy. He's a good defender. But at the end of the day, they go as Trae Young goes. I think a little ball go match Trae Young. You still got Scary Terry. You still got Miles Bridges. Give me them Hawks. I mean, them Hornets, man. Plus that 4.5.
All right, Hova, what's your play on this one?
Hornets plus 4.5. Easily.
Easy money.
I really think they're gonna win the game. Now, if a nigga starts getting cute, all right, cool. Money line.
So hold on. So
money line.
So Hornets money line is your official.
Yes, you know.
I like it.
Scrap the plus 4.5 money line.
All right.
What is that money line?
Mikey Hova money line.
And Hova,
plus 160.
Marley, you like Hornets plus the points?
Yeah, plus the 4.5. I like that money line play. I'm definitely going to sprinkle a little change on that money line for sure.
I'm riding with these Hawks.
You're fascinated. You've been talking about them ever since you left that game.
I think they're gonna turn up. They're gonna hit the perimeter. I think they're better. I think they're a better team shooting behind the arc than them goddamn.
I'm laughing at LJ's comment. By the way, I was laughing at what she said.
So you know what I'm saying? That's how I'm feeling. Is Hova? Yes. Not yet.
He say it's Hova drunk.
Not yet, but he will.
Yeah, I am drunk, nigga. Facts, nigga. I'm glad you asked that question, nigga. I'm trying to work on some shit, my nigga. Hey, LJ, I'm glad you sent that too.
So I'm on them Hawks for this play, my G. That's me all day. Let's get it. And now let's get to the last game of the playing games for the first part, because there is part 2 of the playing games, right?
Yeah.
And that's
the loser of this game plays the winner. Excuse me. Yeah, the loser of these games play the winner of the 9-10.
Right. No.
7-8 play for seed 7. And then 9, the winner of 7-8 automatically gets the 7 seed. The loser of that game which would be the 8 seed, plays the winner of the 9-10 seed game. That's how it works. I know it might have sounded a little bit confusing, but that's how it works. So you got 7-8 playing in the game and 9-10 playing in the game. The loser of 7-8 plays the winner of 9-10. Make it simple.
All right. Well, with that being said, our last game between the San Antonio Spurs taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. This game is going down on the 13th at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time in the Smoothie King Center. The San Antonio Spurs, who pretty much were playing playoff basketball for their lives in the last couple of weeks, they're sitting at 34-48 on the year. 43, 37, and 2 against the spread, while the Pelicans are 36-46 on the year, 41, 40, and 1 against the spread. This line opened up in favor of the Pelicans -5. There hasn't been any movement. And the total also opened up at 229. There hasn't been any movement on that as well. As far as San Antonio's injury reports, Walker, the fourth, he is questionable for this game with the back injury. While the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram, he is questionable for this game. Graham is questionable for this game. Jones is questionable for this game as well. And Valacines, did I say it right?
Valentines.
Yeah, he is questionable as well. Last time we seen San Antonio Spurs, they lost against Dallas 130-120. And last time we seen the Pelicans, they lost 128-107 against Golden State. This line opened up in favor. Excuse me. Let's get to these actual factors. The Spurs, they are 6-0-1 against spread in the last 7 games. The total has gone under 12 out of the last 18 games. They are 8-1 against spread in the last 9 games against New Orleans. They are also 5-1 straight up last 6 games, 5-1-1 against spread in the last 7 games on the road, 7-0 against spread in the last 7 games we're playing on the road against New Orleans. The unders also hit 12 out of the last 18 games when playing against a Western Conference opponent. And the unders also hit 4 out of the last 6 games when playing against a Southwest Division opponent for the Spurs. Get these actual factuals for the Pelicans. The total has gone under 9 out of the last 13 games. The unders also hit 7 out of the last 8 games against San Antonio. They are 0-7 against spread in the last 7 games at the crib against the Spurs. The unders also hit 6 out of the last 9 games this season. The others also hit 7 on the last 10 games whenever they play against a Western Conference opponent. 2-6 against spread in the last 8 games against an opponent in the Southwest Division. And they are just 4-13 straight up in the last 17 games when playing on a Wednesday, but 6-1 straight up in the last 7 games when playing as a favorite. So the San Antonio Spurs taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. Marley, what is your play?
LJ, that is a great fucking stat. AZ cards, that's possible. I think there's some teams they could lose to, but
there's an AC cards, Phoenix Suns on God. That's what's up.
Clearly from Arizona. It's possible though, they could win. They got a great chance. LJ, hell of a fucking stat. I might have to follow you on that. Haven't looked that one up. That's a great stat. I'm on those Spurs, dog. I've been following those Spurs the last couple of weeks for them to make their playoff push. Been riding with that. I think you said 6-0-1 ATS.
Hey, let's hit those likes, fellas. Help us out, man.
Man, it was a good number of y'all earlier. We posted. I thought about saying that earlier too when that hoe was real high. But anyway, hell yeah, SBO. I'm ready to see that shit too. But me, I'm on them Spurs. I'm gonna take the money line. I actually think the Spurs win this game. They're 2-1 against the Pelicans this season, including the last game they played, which was in March, March 22nd, on the road in New Orleans, 107-103. The Spurs were a 6-point dog. They lost the game before that, so that was technically a revenge game, but then won the first game of the season that they played. Your boy DeJounte Murray, I don't know if people know about. He's probably going to win Most Improved, or he's definitely going to be in the top 3. The man is almost averaging a triple-double, 21, 8, and 9 during the season. If boys just have not been paying attention to these Spurs, they come on late. If Zion was playing, maybe you got Ingram and you got Buddy from McCullough, but I like these Spurs, man. I'm gonna sprinkle something on there. Money line, show purposes. Yeah,
what's your play for the show?
I'm taking the money line, so
That's what I
I'm
have.
recommending the money line.
All right, Hova, how you feel about this game?
Pelicans -5 blowout.
Blowout. Why? Why?
Because niggas tripping. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all niggas. But yeah, niggas tripping, so I'm gonna take the line with this, man. Like, it ain't.
Coach set you up, dog.
Well, he tried to, but
That's it. You
Pelicans
good?
-5.
Okay. All right. I'm right there with. I'm gonna ride with Hova. I like these Pelicans -5. Ever since they got Lance McCullers, they've been a different ball club, man. Like,
Ever since they got what? Oh, McCullough.
yeah, ever since they got him, I said Lance McCullers. I'm
That's why I was like, what the fuck?
CJ McCullough, I'm tripping his baseball mode, man. Ever since they got McCullers in that trade, man, I really like this team. I've seen them go on the West Coast, take care of business on the West Coast. If Brandon Ingram's healthy, oh man, this is gonna be easy money.
I will say this though. Look, in their last 10 games, New Orleans is 5-5 ATS, 3-2 at the crib ATS. In the Spurs' last 10 games, Spurs are 8-1-1 ATS.
But see, a lot of those games for Pelicans, Ingram wasn't playing. I mean, he didn't play in the last like 4 or 5 games for them boys. Because I've been bucking them in the live betting. Just whenever I see he wasn't playing, boom, I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep that in mind. He ain't been playing. When he playing and Lance is dishing, oh man, it's a different ball.
Taking pop.
So, but man, let's
Taking
go.
pop, bitch.
Pop. Let's do a recap. So Marley, he likes the Cavs and Nets over first half. He don't care what the line is. He's taking the over for the first half. He also likes the Clippers money line, Hornets +4.5, and the Spurs money line. Hova, he likes the Cavs +8.5, Clippers money line, Hornets money line, and the Pelicans -5. As for myself, I like the Brooklyn Nets first half -4.5. Clippers money line, Hawks -4.5, and I like the Pelicans -5 also. So those are our plays. Hey, we appreciate everybody tuning in. I am the coach, and this is Marley Bets, and that is Mikey Hova. We are Brothas N Bets. Let's get to the open mic. Anything we need to talk about?
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. First things first.
Let's talk about it. Let's get the open mic, nigga.
Yeah. Rest in peace to Devon Haskins. Rest in peace, young man.
Yeah.
Just gotta give it.
Hey, RIP to my homie D Brown. He wasn't no goddamn NFL player, but I woke up this morning and saw that he died in a car crash and a motorcycle accident. And that was my homie. So
shit, I almost died last night driving home. Go ahead, Hova. What you got to rant about? This is gonna be good.
Yeah, definitely. You know it's gonna be good. Man, shout out to Haskins and his family. You know, that shit, like it like, to me, it was a sad situation. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely gotta shout that man out and his family out. And I just gotta talk about what's going on as far as and look, me and my nigga T, we put this shit up. We talked about it. Putin.
You want to talk about Putin? I don't got nothing to say about that man Putin, dog.
T.
He fucking up. He fucked up.
Thank you.
He fucked up. Yo, Hova, did you watch the WNBA draft? Nah, that nigga ain't watched the WNBA.
He didn't. But I've been getting alerts.
Hopefully, I ain't got time to watch WNBA.
Hey, so speaking of that, because I was just talking to some of my students about that.
Speaking of Putin, are you finna talk about Putin?
No. I ain't touching that. We talking about getting kicked off. Can girls do one and done, or do they have to do 3 years?
Bro, ain't no girls being one and done. Stop playing, bro.
I mean, Paige Beckers could do it, but I'm just asking the question.
They need to just lower the goal to.
Bro, you get on something else. Can they go to college after 1 year?
I don't know. I don't watch. You got to ask Mo. I don't watch girls basketball because it's not exciting.
See, that's where you're wrong, bro.
It's not exciting. I'm wrong because it's not exciting to me,
that, bro. Like,
wait. So y'all are telling me what's exciting to me, not exciting to y'all. Because if it's exciting to y'all, then that's fine. But I'm saying, according to me and according to the ratings, it's not that exciting. I think if they lower the goal, it's not because they don't have talent. I'm not saying that. They're fucking talented. They're phenomenal. They can hoop. I'm not saying that. But if they had if you had somebody shake somebody, then come down the paint and yam on somebody, then we'll start watching. More people will start watching the game because you'll have that excitement factor. It's not that they can't play. Nobody's saying that. They can hoop, but it's basketball is entertainment. We watch because we want to see LeBron come down the court and yam on somebody.
But bro, the game, niggas is barely dunking these days because everybody want to shoot the three.
That's why their ratings. I'm just saying why their ratings are low.
I mean,
don't nobody want to watch the Spurs. They got a team full of Spurs. The WNBA is everybody's the Spurs. Don't nobody want to watch the Spurs.
I mean, I'm not talking about WNBA.
It's fundamentals. It's good basketball.
Girls, college basketball is pretty good. I like it.
They go. What they say? They go. Oh, they trans in the W. Pretty soon they gonna just be letting trans play the WNBA.
Stop.
I'm not against no.
We're trying to get monetized. I'm
not against trans. Okay, so let me speak clearly. I'm not drunk, or I might be a little bit, but I'm not against no trans people. I'm not against nobody that's gay. I'm not homophobic. You have the right to be whatever the hell you want to be. Do I think it's fair that a trans male competes in women's sports? No. But as far as their rights are concerned, hey, I'm all happy, man. Be whatever you want to be, bro. I got no problem with that.
I'm just
none at all. Get married, do all the stuff that we can do. No issues. Be who you want to be. But it's not fair for a guy to compete with a woman.
We gotta tread lightly.
That's all I'm saying. It's not fair. I don't know the solution to the problem. I don't have that solution.
What you mean? The solution to what's the problem?
He was talking about trans being in the WNBA. You know, now they're it was like a trans college man that competed in and won some kind of award. And I'm like, I remember that. That shit is not fair. That's like if I decided I want to be a girl and then start playing sports. That shit not fair. That's what I'm saying. But as far as the right to be whatever you want to be and enjoy whatever rights as anybody else, I'm all for that shit. But you know, you can't run track with the girls, bro. Like you can't do that. That's unfair, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's that. But I don't know the solution to the problem, though. Like I don't know how do you still make her run with the dudes because biologically she's a dude, or I don't know. I don't know the solution. I don't have that. But I'm for whatever you want to be. I'm for that. All rights to every human being. I'm for that.
He said they're gonna try it out.
I don't know the solution. I don't know how you fix the problem.
That nigga Putin.
Oh my God.
Bro, we're not gonna talk about.
They're like, fuck y'all.
Y'all, we are on some topics that they
are not
gonna say, "Oh, y'all not gonna get."
What's up with Spence and Ugas?
Oh, so that come on what? Next weekend?
I thought it was this weekend.
Might be next weekend. I don't know.
Who you got?
Man, you know, I got Spence. But Ugas, man, that nigga's a beast. So we'll
Spence
see.
by decision.
Yeah.
So you got it. You got a good fight, or Spence in control whole fight.
I got a good fight.
Let's go, girls.
That shit not cool, bro.
Let's go, ladies.
Not the fact that he wanted to be a woman. That's cool if that's what you want to be, but you can't go play women's basketball, bro. Or ma'am.
Oh, okay. I'm
Whatever. I'm sorry. Whatever she would like to be, ma'am. You can't go play women's basketball. It's not fair.
Joanna, man.
I don't know what Joanna, man.
Gonna get us kicked off YouTube.
Now that might get
We gonna get kicked off. They gonna kick us off. They gonna be like, we got some niggas on YouTube talking about Putin and transgender people in one show.
that nigga.
That
Putin,
nigga
dog.
brought
I told you, dog, that
change.
nigga Putin. He fucked up. He fucked up fucking with Ukraine. He fucked up. And he bit off more than he could chew. Them fucking Ukrainians out there fighting.
Facts.
Anyway,
Resistance, nigga.
I don't want to get on that shit. Even though I can talk that political shit, I'm fucking well informed. Anyway, whole nother topic. Man, what was we talking about before?
Nigga, we talking about Putin, nigga.
Ugas and Spence, bro. I don't know if that fight's in Dallas, LJ, but man, Spence go handle this guy, dog. Now that might be the crown starting.
So the topic
Spence gonna handle that guy, dog. I like Ugas. He's a talented fighter, and he destroyed Pacquiao. But I expected Spence to. I expect this honestly, because it was supposed to be Spence and Pacquiao before it was Ugas and Pacquiao. I expected Spence to knock Pacquiao out and end his career. To be honest with you, Ugas did a great job. He pretty much ended his career. He didn't. Did he knock him out or did they stop the fight? I can't really remember exactly. No, man, Pacquiao we went the distance. Finished the fight. Ugas is good, man, but I think Spence is special. I don't see nobody stopping Spence with the exception of maybe Mr. Crawford. Outside of that, it's Crawford and Spence.
Yeah.
I don't see nobody beating either one of them. One of them two gonna have to beat each other. But I think it could. I think it has the possibility to be a good fight. I got to do some more research on Ugas and watch a couple more fights and what I really watched to see if he's really been tested, to see how many times he's really been hit. Because I think Spence go hit him. I don't see why Spence won't hit him. If I can't remember what happened with Spence, I think he had an eye issue. That's my only concern.
Yeah, he had that cornea.
Right, he had that cornea issue. That's my only concern. So, like, how is his eye gonna react to if he gets hit? You know, and Ugas is long, so I just think Spence is gonna walk him down. Honestly, I think if Ugas, I guess I'm assuming Ugas is gonna try to use his reach, stay on the outside. But I think Spence is just gonna eventually walk him down. Plus, he's a talented body.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
I want to know who's on the undercard though. That's what I want to know, so we can talk about that once we do a fight video. But,
so here's a topic that hasn't been haven't really heard too much on this. Who y'all think gonna go to the who's gonna be the first draft pick?
NFL?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know who they. I don't even know who they talking about. To be honest with you, as number one, I don't even know who fucking got the number one draft pick anymore. Is it the Jags? Not the Jags. Who the fuck got the number one draft pick? I don't even know, bro. Once the Super Bowl ended, I flushed football. To be honest with you, I locked in on college. Now I'm locked in on NBA. I know what I wonder is, are the Steelers, now that rest in peace Dwayne Haskins, are they going to jump up and get old boy from Liberty, Willis? What's his name? Quarterback.
I mean, they like Trubisky.
Yeah, but they still lost the backup.
Carolina
That
is
DM from
eyeing.
Michigan, Hutchinson. Yeah.
Carolina is eyeing.
Is he like a JJ Watt? Can he be the next JJ Watt? Do you take that chance?
Bro, he disappeared in that. He disappeared.
In the Georgia game? They say if you watch that game, though, Georgia had a scheme and made a point to run away from Hutchinson. If you go back and watch the game. Something I heard on XM. Like, all I do is listen to sports radio when I drive in the morning for work. I do a lot of driving to location to location. All I listen to is sports talk radio. That's all I listen to all day long. One analysis, I can't remember what show I was listening to. It might have been Barbershop.
Oh, I got a topic.
Go ahead.
And we're gonna make this one the last one because I gotta go and the battery about to shut off. Let's talk about your boy LeBron. How do y'all feel? Major letdown.
Whose boy is that? Whose boy is that? Mikey? Is that Mikey?
Just-
Mikey, your boy is LeBron?
It's just the public. It's the general public.
Say, I'm a Kobe guy.
I mean, it's like I mean, I'm a LeBron nigga, but I mean,
I fuck with
shit.
Bron though. Because I feel like people be hating on Bron. That's why I fuck with him.
Yeah, facts. So it's like, what can you do with that squad?
But that squad,
Wait.
The squad that he picked, because he picked that squad. I mean, I agree with you though.
You're saying that, but he doesn't have all the power like that. It's Rob Pelinka.
No.
Yes, nigga.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
We're doing it right now.
Absolve LeBron of any fault for that because they could have gotten Buddy Hield and
exactly. They should have got
else.
Hield.
But LeBron wanted Westbrook. They could have gotten DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah.
But LeBron and them Clutch Sports in them wanted Westbrook. So it's great as LeBron is, but we're not going to absolve him of any blame for putting this trash ass team together. Now, hey, does he need some help? Yeah. If I was them, I'd trade Anthony Davis. I seen some kind of rumor on Twitter or Facebook or something. Anthony Davis for it was with the Raptors. It was for like Van Fleet, Anunoby, and one more player for Anthony Davis. It was somebody good too. And I'd ship his ass. Because the man, in the words of Charles Barkley, man, the man can't stay fucking healthy. Anthony Street Clothes Davis. So that's my take on that. But like I said, I focus with Brown, but he still got to get some blame for this shit.
I mean, he got to get some blame for it. I give that nigga like 25%.
Nah, man, he got to get like 50, man. He put this team together.
No, he did that. That's what I'm just trying to tell your ass, Pelinka.
Do I think Westbrook gets a ring before he retire? Where? What championship contender team is gonna want Westbrook? Fuck no. Unless he stay with the Lakers and they reconstruct this shit to somehow add a bunch of shooters and put together a championship team. Outside of that, hell no. But do I think he is a Hall of Fame player, future Hall of Famer? Of course. But he won't have a ring. Not at all.
Well, he already got a ring with them. So
who got the ring? He said Russell Westbrook.
No, I'm saying LeBron.
I mean, LeBron got, yeah. I mean, he third behind Kobe. Now, Rob Pelinka didn't want to give. See, I heard that too. Rob Pelinka didn't want to give him the third year, but I bet if LeBron would have went in there and be like, bro, we need to give him that third year instead of saying we need Westbrook. You know what they gave up for Westbrook? You know how big Westbrook's contract is, bro? You understand that? Like that's LeBron construction. We're not gonna look. I folks with LeBron, but we're still not gonna see. That's the problem with LeBron fans. Like they don't never want to like give him blame for shit. Like I'm a fan. I fucks with LeBron, but he is GM and damn near coach everywhere the fuck he goes since Miami. Like he orchestrates this shit. I'm not saying he's 100% at fault, but he more than 25. He wanted Westbrook. I think Pelinka wanted Buddy Hield. I'll give you the DeMar DeRozan.
You're right. I agree with that. He wanted Westbrook.
Pelinka wanted Buddy Hield, which would have been better for that team.
Facts. I agree.
Or Rosen. Either one.
I'll give them the fact that I heard the same thing. Rosen wanted a third year. They didn't want to go a third year, so talks kind of fell out. But talks fell out because LeBron was like, fuck that, we'll just take Westbrook. So it wasn't like the negotiation was just over. And I'm like I said, I'm sure if LeBron goes up and say, fuck that, man, give DeRozan the third year, they gonna give him that third year, dog. There's no way. They went and got Westbrook.
Even Kyle Lowry would have been better than Westbrook, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would have took Buddy Hield. At least he can shoot. But the problem is Anthony Street Code Davis. If Anthony Davis plays this year, they at least make the playoffs.
Like Lowry has like baby CP3 type skills, you know what I'm saying? Like
Miami, my sleeper team.
You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, man, we appreciate everybody tuning in. We are at the 1 hour, almost 1 hour and 5 minutes mark. I mean, if you guys want to keep it going, you can. My battery's about to die.
I gotta go make my kids lunch. I got an early day for in the morning. Try to get home. So let's wrap it up. They wouldn't give LeBron his coach title. I agree. That was a stupid move. I agree. But that was early. LeBron, when he got power now. He got power there now when he won that championship.
Yeah. Facts.
That was when they first came.
That bubble ship. Well, man, Marley,
everybody played under the same circumstances. Everybody played under the same circumstances in the bubble. I'm not gonna fault them for a bubble championship.
It don't count.
Circumstances are the same. They got to rest though.
Hope appreciate you joining the show today, my brother.
Hey, thanks for having me, bro.
Both of y'all. Knicks. Marley, if you can lead us in a prayer, we can get on out of here.
Already, man, y'all know what it is. Same thing we're trying to do every day. And that is, first of all, this is Brothas N Bets. Appreciate that, Bud Nino 87. This is Brothas N Bets. That is Mikey Hova. And that is the coach. I am Marley Bex. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And like always, every day, today ain't no different. Y'all know what the motto is. Let's be
break
Vegas. And we out this motherfucker.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom. Ain't no problems. We gonna make a way.